to
Sister Clark. She's in here.
Hello, Sister Clark.
Yes.
Hello there.
How do you
I'm
do?
Moira Stewart. Hello
How do you
there.
do?
Apparently, my grandfather was in practice in the sanatorium from around 1918. Can you give me a taste of what it was like at that time?
And I think your grandfather must have worked with Dr. Savvy. He was a Swiss gentleman. And they looked after people with tuberculosis here. They thought that the Highland air was a cure for tuberculosis in those days. Wow. And they used to sleep outside in the snow. Their beds were taken outside to get the benefit of the Highland air. And they used to sleep outside in the snow.
In the early 20th century, tuberculosis, or TB as it was known, killed tens of thousands of people a year. The then renowned fresh air cure was believed to offer the best means of recovery.
And would this have been where they slept out in the snow?
Yes, all these windows, they were all doors, and they laid out onto the patios here, and they slept out. Some of them slept under the veranda, but
Those were the lucky ones.
Their feet were pointing out into the snow.
Indeed.
Sometimes down the town it's not snowing, and it can be snowing up here, and it's not all that far away.
Gosh, it is wonderful air.
It's lovely.
No further traces of Edgar and Clara survive in Canusie. Moira has traced their lives in Scotland as far back as she can.
It is an extraordinary place for Edgar and Clara to have come. Edinburgh was a long way from the Caribbean, but the Cairngorms, I mean, this is remote. It must have seemed so alien to them. It's so cold. Edgar must have really needed a job.
Edgar and Clara's fourth daughter was Moira's mother, Marjorie. We know from her birth certificate that she was born in the Caribbean in 1921, which means the family spent just 3 years in Canusie's clean, cold air. Although Edgar and Clara were pioneers, they were not the first of Moira's family to cross the Atlantic. Clara's father, Moira's great-grandfather, George James Christian, came to Britain at the end of the 19th century. In 1899, George arrived in London to study law. London was then a confident, bustling city, capital of the British Empire. Margaret Busby, Moira's second cousin, is also descended from George Christian. She's currently researching a book about his life.
Margaret, what do you know about my great-grandfather, George James Christian?
Okay, he grew up in Dominica, and he came from a sort of humble background. He was a teacher, but he was moonlighting in the evenings, wrapping limes in order to save up money, because he wanted to come to Britain and study law. So he had to travel cargo class, apparently, because he couldn't afford passenger class. And he came over here in 1899, enrolled at Gray's Inn, did what should have been a 3-year course in 18 months, I gather.
Amazing.
This is George James Christian as a young man.
Looks wonderful.
Must have been about the time he was called to the bar in 1902.
It is quite extraordinary, because I had this picture of him as a little boy. My mother had said that they were so poor that he would walk for over a mile barefoot to school every day. And this same child eventually, and with Victoria on the throne, is attending Gray's Inn.